What's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. So today's Friday and 7 sins 1. So we'll throw it up and we'll do a video for Wednesday, and the winner of this poll, the best out of 3, is the next one up. Let's do it. Let's get right into the news. Oh wait, before we do, make sure our sound is coming through on the headset, and it is. The fuck, is he singing Latin or some shit, dude? I mean, it sounded nice. It sounded pretty groovy. Whoops. And also, like, leave it to Ren. Just leave it to Ren to start singing in a whole different language. Like, what the fuck, eh? Alright. Go back. No, this is German, bro. Your droid mouse, are you done? You done dying on me? Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna say German, dude. Though it looks Norwegian. Look, I don't know, bro. I'm an American, okay? We think that we are the center of all things at all times. Watch it be French, just to fuck with me. Okay, come on, that was gangster. Ooh. I love it when there's loud, abrasive noises next to like classical instruments, bro. It's just, NF does it so well too. Like, Jesus Christ, man, I like that. Dun, dun. I feel it in my chest, dude. It's like I can't breathe when it happens for a split second. I like it. Or I could be having a heart attack.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 797. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain?
See, pain is so different for so many different cultures. Like, there are people that like become monks that like walk across fire and shit, bro. Like, I doubt most of that shit is bullshit, but man, some of the crazy stories you can hear from the past and shit like that, man, that's some wild shit, man. That's some wild shit. That's all I'm gonna say. And then, like, I know guys that'll call off work when they fart too hard. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my back hurts. It's like, all right, man. Pain is so different for each individual person. But think about it this way. What would you do if your muscles every day tormented you? If it was like your muscles themselves were working against you. Your brain was working against you. It felt like every portion of your body was not working at unison, or in perfect conjunction. You know what I mean? Like things were just operating independently, or not only were they operating independently, but like causing you pain. Like, could you imagine feeling like the tenseness of your muscles constantly every time you move? For normally you just move and there's nothing there, dude. It's loosey goosey, you know what I'm saying? But God, dude, I couldn't imagine being in Ren's situation, brother. Like, I'm complaining because my feet are a little itchy, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Ren's like over here like, yo, bro, I was dancing with the devil. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Jesus. And muscle spasms, clenching, like, ugh. Like, they even say an orgasm feels good. Could you imagine going through like an orgasm constantly? After like 10 minutes, cut me the... Actually, fuck that. After a minute, cut me off, bro.
Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, seven my sin. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son.
Pain the mother, I'm the son. Yo, this is like fucking wild, brother. Like, this is the most like lyrically out there Ren has gotten, dude. Like, he's using more metaphors now than I think I've heard him use before. Ooh. Sign me up, butter me down.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son.
Well, there's the Holy Trinity. It's crazy because, like, there are people that tell you that suffering is existence. That at the end of the day, that the only thing that matters in life is that you are suffering. And to some degree, the Bible teaches that, does it not? Like, a good day's work is good for the soul, it's good for, it pleases God or whatever like that. And then on top of that, who was that one feller that God tormented to prove that, to see if he actually loved him, or did he just love him when he was like rich, you know what I mean, or gave him plenty? Which is, I mean, that's a good allegory, honestly, because that's kind of what I was hinting at in my last video, is that it's really easy for a person or an individual to make the claim that I'm a good person, I value trust, I fight greed, and, you know, all these other things. Like, it's like layered, right? So we can all say that, but then when given the opportunity, that's when you get to decide whether or not you're worth it. You know how many people I've met that said they would never cheat, and then as soon as they get the opportunity to cheat, they cheat? It's kind of how it works, right? Like, right now in America, people have this crazy notion that if they were in Nazi Germany when things went south, that they would be the ones fighting the Nazis. I got news for you, buddy. A majority of us watching this video, myself included, even though I don't watch my own content, would probably be on the wrong side of history. There's a reason why a majority of people usually do the wrong thing, because they follow a mob, man. It's complicated to tell you. It's hard to like get this information out. So like, when you make a claim, I'm going to pay my bill on time, that's a positive claim. We all can agree that that's something that you should do. Well, what happens when, you know, money's no longer an abundance, not necessarily an abundance, but it's not something that you can feasibly do. Well, what do you sacrifice to pay that bill on time? Or do you sacrifice that on-time bill payment to push to another paycheck and then be a little behind and then pay it? You know what I mean? We rationalize things so differently in our mind that, I mean, dare I say, we can rationalize damn near anything. It's the way our brain works. It wants to find connections. It wants to find patterns. So if there are none there, we'll create some. Just, you know, when you make a statement, try to have some self-awareness to see how true that statement really is to you. And unless you've really been tested on it, can you make the claim, I am X? You know what I mean? Just some food for thought.
Mother, I'm the sun. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, cut their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy on a matter P.I. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top for 13 years and I've been feeling so stark. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose.
Wait, but the universe isn't shrinking. Wait, is it though? There's like bars upon bars. See, I should have done a dab or something before I started this, dude, because I'm just not catching them all, man. Though I do like the idea of writing a eulogy with broken glass. That means you're going to be writing in blood.
Write my eulogy with broken glass, eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, cut their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy on a matter P.I. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top for.
The grass isn't greener. I wonder if that's a true statement. Like, we always like to say that the grass isn't greener on the other side. But I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I understand that, like, once you solve one problem, another problem creeps up. Like, the same things happens in the automotive repair industry. You resolve one, you find a freon leak inside the high side line. You repair the high side line. Oh shit, now that the receiver dryer's got a leak in it, or there was a leak further down on the low side line that we didn't catch, or whatever it might be. Like, there's all, like, well, you always find the biggest issue in your life first. For a majority of people, that biggest issue is money. Like, people don't really know what their problems are until they have the money to be concerned about what their problems are. You know, putting a roof over your head, putting food in your stomach, and, you know, feeding your family is always going to be at the highest of your priorities. And if anyone gets in your way from doing that, your ability to do that, well, rules no longer matter. You'll do what you have to do to support your family. But the grass isn't always greener. Like, the problems no longer stop existing. But a person who has a problem with, I don't know, let's just, a rich guy problem. Let's see here. Oh, I'm afraid of commitment. Yeah, there we go. That's a rich guy problem. I'm afraid of commitment and I self-sabotage. Like, okay, well, you can only worry about those problems because your other problem of where your food's coming from isn't really on the docket. I wouldn't say that the grass isn't greener, but it is to some extent. What problems would you rather have? Oh, I have erectile dysfunction and I can't think about, you know, things for too long without getting sad, or I don't know where my next meal's coming from. Like, one of those problems is like way lower on the totem pole of like your like actual needs. So I think the grass might be greener. It's just probably not green. You can go from torched to shit brown. What's your selection? Torched is still worse than shit brown. So it is, by some nature, technically greener. It's just saying.
Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, top 13 years and I've been feeling so stop. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed, a bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy.
Man, your bed, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. Your bed is like your coffin, bro. Especially when depression or sickness or some crazy form of mental illness keeps you stuck in it. Like, it feels good to finally get into bed. Feels good to rest. But man, once you're in that bed, you feel like there's like a cage around it. Or like hands that are just like wrapping around you that are telling you, nope, you ain't getting up today, bitch. You're gonna stay right here. And you're gonna hug it out with me. My name is Depression. Suck a dick. You're like, fuck, man. Which is crazy because when I was a working man, I didn't have those kind of immediate problems. Because every day I was just forced to. I didn't even think about waking up. My alarm went off. Crawl out of bed, dude. Waltz into the bathroom and stare at the floor for 5 minutes while I try and recalculate why the fuck I'm alive. Jump into the shower and then pull myself out. Clothe the fatness. Drop into my car and drive to work. Then on the way there, get like some terrible Speedway dog shit burger or stop at Timmy Who's.
Oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy, hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg the sky for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears.
Damn. What would it do to a man's faith if you begged for like relief for 13 years and it never came? Huh. That's crazy, dude.
A bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy, hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg the sky for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was.
And his rap is even coming in like a Mac 10 spray, dude. That's what's up, dude. Fucking Ren, dude. He brings the fire. The fire. It's like this dude like is Prometheus, bro. He's got like the first flame. My ninja just be going in, dude. And I like the mix up so that the vocal cadence changes up just enough to add another layer for like the next fucking verse. Like, that's so gangster, bro. He's so like meticulous with it, bro.
Your knees and I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg I begged the sky for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstain crime.
Man, he brought out fucking Hendrix. He brought out who was it? Lamar. Who was the other one?
Seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton.
Yeah, Clapton, Eric Clapton. Tears to yeah. What a gangster, dude. He's like, let me just hit out some legends real quick, and one of them's still alive.
Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstain, crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights out.
What a fuck, that was like a dubstep drop into whatever the fuck we just went to. But I like that he also rhymed the word biometrics, bro. Like, who the fuck has ever done that? What? Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. That's gangster.
Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstain, crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights out. Fade into the background. So down, so down. Running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now, really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get.
Alright, dude, fuck. Didn't see this happening. Alright. Alright, we gotta wake up for that shit, dude. I went a little too far forward.
So down, running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now, really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped.
Now that is true too, though, dude. John Lennon literally wrote a song called Imagine and Let It Be and all these other peace love songs, and then someone shot this man, dude. That's crazy.
Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, Dada, 6-6.
Ooh. Bitterness is formed in a storm of aggression. I agree with that.
Aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, Dada, 6-6, followed by 6 and 7. Build 'em, praise 'em, bury 'em, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down, and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Urukai master plan. Sharper than
Urukai, what's up, dude?
bury 'em dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down, and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Urukai master plan. Sharper than glass shard, splinter and cinnamon. Cinnamon irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan.
Pay me my cheese. Oh, he should have said pay me my bag for what's his ass. But I think this was before. What a fucking wild jam, dude. And then fuck, he had one in there. I can't remember who it was. Hold on, my brain.
Chance my heart isn't half righteous, half is down, and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Urukai master plan. Sharper than glass shard, splinter and cinnamon.
Oh, Cinnamon. That's that one lady's song, dude. I did a cover. They did a cover of her. Did the big plush. Nina Simon or whatever. Simone. This song is fire, by the way.
And thoughts stay darker than a Rukai master plan. Sharper than glass shards, splinter and cinnamon. Cinnamon irony could kill a man. Pain makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by seven whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive.
Is he actually going to go through the 7 sins? Okay. Pay me cheese, rain down parmesan.
Pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by seven whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust. Lust makes the grass look greener. Crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony. Humans consume and consume. Planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth. Rinse and repeat. Reruns, repeat. Time lost. Sin 5, envy. That's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we...
It makes so much sense. So he changed the structure of the 7 sins in his own hierarchy. So at the very top for Ren, greed sits. Wait. I could have thought in Dante's Inferno, greed was way, like, one of the first levels of sin, right? Was it? Bro, I need to get caught back up on Catholicism and Christianity, bro. How am I out here debating atheism and I can't remember anything in that fuck? I have to reread the Bible, dude. I don't want to. I'm afraid every time I open that book, I'm gonna get brainwashed into believing like goat milk cures cancer or something.
We need them, take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat, we inherit this world that we bruise and we beat. We inherit this vanity, circles of creeds. Inherit the liars, the murderous thieves. One sin for every one day of the week.
I've been using hers for 7 months and I have lost 40 pounds.
Damn, bro, look at that, dude. They think I'm a woman, bro. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. I need to get on hers, forhers.com, so I can start my weight loss journey today. Hopefully they can sell me stuff to help me, like, you know, stop this balding, like this bald spot up here that's forming, dude. It's coming in pretty rough. I don't like it at all. So what a lyrically impressive video. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ren needs more videos where he just gets to fuck around and play around with some of the deepest thoughts that a person can have. The idea of your own personal, like, he did the 7 sins. I think he restructured them, though. I could totally be wrong. But I thought greed was, like, ranked 4th or 5th? I don't know. Maybe he did that just for a song. I don't know. But it's gangster, dude. Ren gets into the depth of a lot of things. And this is something that I'm talking about, man. When it comes down to even something like Christianity or Muslim religion or whatever you want to believe in, man, there's beautiful messages there. There's beautiful messages to apply to your life in everyday situations. If I can apply League of Legends to my daily life and my management experience, you can apply the lessons in the Bible just the same. Lessons can be learned from a various level of areas. The Bible is full of amazing allegories that teach you the importance of faith, of belief, of hope, of, you know, responsibility, trying, effort, and meaning, and living virtuously through what you say. Like, all of these are good lessons for people to learn. It's a bummer that people don't open the Bible at all anymore, because people are going to fall into, like, habits that, like, maybe they don't get these stories anymore. I don't watch children's TV shows anymore, but when I was a kid, it was all propaganda on how to make you a better person. Don't hate another person for the color of their skin. Don't hate someone based on their gender. These are the lessons that a lot of our early media that was teaching us as kids growing up in a world that was, rife with crime and animosity that just came out of the civil rights movements and eras and Jim Crow laws. And I mean, the crime is so low compared to what it used to be. I mean, the 90s were wild, man. And then what, the 20 years before that, they were getting pretty wild too. Tensions were real high. There's just so much stuff going on, and history and things come in waves and jump around so frequently. This was a cool track. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I still think Back on 74 is my favorite track so far. Maybe. I think it just depends on the mood. I'm really glad I checked this one out, and I'm really glad you guys voted in favor of this one. I'm really excited to look at the other three. Thank you guys so much, and have yourself a wonderful day, and please stay beautiful. I'm the game.